Another proposal to send out $1,000 each and every month for families and $500 each and every month for single people. All of the details of this proposal and why we need to take special note of this particular proposal. All of the details in this video, so let's get into it right away. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am back every single day to keep you updated with all of this information that is changing literally every single day, as we now have this $3.5 trillion stimulus package on the table and the door is open for anything to be added into it. So I do all the research, I bring it to you in these short videos each and every day, and I truly just want to help out anybody in this community, especially those of you who are low income or living on a fixed income from Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB benefits, ultimately doing anything we possibly can to get additional stimulus checks as well as permanent raises to all of those benefits I just mentioned. So if you like the sound of that, make sure to subscribe right down below the video, and I promise you I will be here for you every single day to help out in any way that I possibly can. Thank you again. You're amazing. I truly appreciate your support. Let's talk through this. All right, so I quickly want to talk through this proposal. However, I want to give a full disclaimer and preface this video by saying, just like every proposal out there, they are all specifically focused on certain groups of people, just like this proposal is too. However, I'm going to run through the proposal relatively quickly. I'll give you the details on it, and then on the other side here in literally like a minute and a half, I'm going to tell you exactly why it is so important to take special note of this particular proposal. Simply because who it is coming from is why we want to take particular note, simply because it is just another proposal issuing monthly recurring payments to specific groups of people. Get what I'm saying? Very important. So we'll talk through that here in just a second. Let's run through the details of this particular proposal and what it means for some people going forward. Now again, really quickly, this is still a proposal. It's still in the proposal phase. Nothing has been signed into law yet, but we are seeing a lot of things hit the table right now, right? I mean, it is like almost every day we are seeing people in Congress giving us their ideas and their proposals for what they want added into this massive stimulus package. All right, so let me give you the details on this. Senator Josh Hawley, who happens to be a Republican, is actually the one behind this new proposal. He wants to send out, well, in his new proposal here, he wants to send out a $1,000 monthly recurring payment, otherwise known as $12,000 each and every year, for married couples who have kids under the age 13. He also wants to send out a $500 check for any single person who has a kid under the age 13. Now again, this would be in addition to the CTC, child tax credit. So anybody who has kids under the age 13, you could be looking at, like $15,000 as a married couple, or as a single person, you could be looking at like $8,000. This is huge. But here's the thing. So that's basically the general premise behind this proposal that he has on the table right now. But let's quickly talk through, like I said, why this is so incredibly important and why we want to take special note of this particular proposal. Now, here's the thing. Most people out there right now, let's be real, there's a lot of different proposals on the table right now to send out a variety of different monthly recurring payments, whether it's monthly stimulus checks from those 80 plus people throughout Congress who are issuing or who are in support of monthly recurring payments in the amount of anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 each and every month recurring. Yeah, there's a lot of people right there throughout Congress. In addition to them, there's people like Representative Ilhan Omar, who wants this guaranteed basic income program in the amount of $1,200. My point is, most people out there right now who are introducing these monthly recurring payments and or guaranteed basic income or monthly stimulus checks or child tax credit payments on a monthly basis are by far like above and beyond Democrats, right? Most of these people are Democrats. But here's the thing. This proposal is introduced by Josh Hawley, who again is a Republican. My point is behind all of this, we want to take special note because it is finally coming to the forefront that many people throughout Congress right now are recognizing, regardless of party, that they are recognizing that, yes, American people, many people throughout this country right here, right now, do need monthly recurring payments, whether it's in the form of adult tax credits, child tax credits, stimulus checks, monthly recurring payments, guaranteed basic income, universal basic income, whatever you want to name it. Essentially, it all comes down to the same thing. Monthly recurring payments, month in and month out for a specific period of time to help out lower income individuals. This is something that we are seeing ubiquitously across many different people throughout Congress right now. It is very, very popular. Now, here's the thing. I've mentioned this before, and seriously, it's almost inevitable. It's literally just a matter of time until we see some kind of program like this roll out on a nationwide scale. Now, I do know we had Ilhan Omar, the representative, who introduced that guaranteed basic income program a few weeks ago. But here's the thing, that is out a couple years. We do see all of these other pilot programs that are popping up all around the country for guaranteed basic income. But that's on a state by state, county by county, city by city, locality by locality level. That's the thing. Anybody who is in the United States Senate, like Josh Hawley, a senator of the United States, this would be on a federal level, if you get what I'm saying. State by state simply means it's within the borders of the state. Federal means nationwide. Get what I'm saying? So a federal proposal is way more powerful and far further reaching than a state by state or locality by locality proposal, if you know what I mean. So this is actually very promising looking forward. Now, I get it. This proposal is specifically focused on families, right? People who have kids under the age 13. But the point is, I think we need to kind of keep an open mind on all of this and look forward into the future thinking there's so many people out there proposing all of these other monthly recurring payment like provisions, right? All these people coming out saying, hey, we need to send out monthly recurring payments. It's literally only a matter of time until we get somebody who comes out and says, okay, great. We've got the CTC. We've got these monthly recurring payments from Josh Hawley going out to families. We've got these all these other payments going out, all these things like this for families and people with kids. What about seniors? What about older adults? What about people with disabilities? Literally, these groups, the groups that I just mentioned, seniors, older adults, and people with disabilities, make up about 80 million people throughout our country. That's a huge percentage of our population. I mean, seriously, that is a very big portion of our population. So, with that being said, literally, I keep saying this before, and I honestly think it's only a matter of time until we get somebody. We don't know who that person might be quite yet, but it's only a matter of time until we get some kind of proposal that comes forward and says, we've helped out so many people who are low income with kids and so many other people, across the board. What are we going to do for the older adults, people with disabilities, seniors, all of these people in these groups? Which is what brings us back to the original proposals from President Biden back when he was campaigning to raise Social Security benefits to 125% of the federal poverty line. Bernie Sanders also has a very similar proposal, raising benefits to, again, the federal poverty line. We have the SSI Restoration Act, again, raising benefits to 100% of the federal poverty line. There's a lot of different things cooking out there right now. So it's really only a matter of time until we see some of these proposals come to the forefront and people finally say, you know what? We've had enough. There's a lot of people who are struggling out there who are falling into these categories of older adults, seniors, people with disabilities, and they're virtually getting nothing during all this. They're completely sidestepped, as we continue to say right here on the channel, which is why I continue to come forward each and every day and say, we need to do whatever we can to get out to Congress and remind them that these people need support. I mean, we heard it right from the president when he was campaigning. He said, no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. Well, wake up alarm, news flash, sorry to tell you, but there's a lot of people in these categories that were just named that are actually living in poverty in America. I'm not sure if they haven't figured that out yet, but, we see it right here in the community every single day. So, the simple fact that we have a Republican coming forward with this proposal to send out such generous payments on an ongoing basis, month over month, for families and single people is a little bit encouraging. I shouldn't even say it's a little bit encouraging. It's very, very encouraging. We are seeing across the board that these people in Congress are recognizing that there's groups of American people out there who actually need some support right now, and this is the time to get it done. especially as we have full control of Democrats across the board on everything. Again, that could be changing in 2022 as a result of the midterm election. If that's the case, well, I mean, we could still get some of these things done, but it would have to be on a bipartisan basis. And again, I'm not saying that Republicans don't want to do this. They absolutely do. But anything, as we've witnessed as of recent, anything to be done on a bipartisan basis is just much more difficult, right? And now that we have the doors open on this big reconciliation bill, essentially, they could just add anything they want into it, as we've talked about before. So here is the time. This is the time to add whatever they want to add into this reconciliation bill. Get it done now because it's so easy. Just jam it in and just boom, you've got it done, right? It doesn't really take a whole lot of effort to just put it into the package and just get it done. There's a ton of money there. Plenty of money to get everything that they want into this proposal. Now, again, I just want to make it very clear. I am not taking sides at all with anything that I talk about in my videos. I'm just simply saying, when Congress tries to come together and work on a bipartisan basis, it typically doesn't work very well. We've witnessed this time and time again for so long now, for a long, long time, for the last year and a half, right? For them trying to work together on a bipartisan basis with all this stuff going forward, it's a struggle. For the most part, it is a struggle. It takes a very long time, many months for them to come together and agree on something. So, yeah, I certainly don't take sides with my videos. I just simply give you the information as we see it. But again, another proposal. So many proposals on the table right now for monthly recurring payments. But what's interesting about these is they have all these different interesting names. Stimulus checks, monthly recurring payments, monthly stimulus checks, guaranteed basic income, universal basic income, adult tax credit, parent tax credit, child tax credit, all these weird names. But guess what? It's all the same thing, a monthly recurring payment. That's exactly what all these payments are, monthly recurring payments. So I hope this helps you out. Again, I just want to keep you updated with all the information that's going on out there right now, all the proposals that are hitting the table, and everything that we are seeing come to the forefront as a result of the doors being open on this massive reconciliation bill. So I'm here for you in any way that I can be. I'm here to break down all this information as we get it, and I'm here to help you out in any way as far as just reaching out to Congress and reminding them that we need additional support through stimulus checks and or permanent raises to all those benefits that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So, hope you like this. Make sure to subscribe right down below the video. Totally free to do so. And I'm back every day to help you out in any way that I can. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you again in the next video. And by the way, share the videos with your friends, family, and social media so we can get more people right here in this community to ultimately help us get more impact and influence going forward. Thanks again. I'll see you in the